For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Watson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Here's Watson. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. The kick by Gould is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. His first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Gould with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Browns 10, Jets nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, Did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers there on target to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
From the gun, here's Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watson now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on fourth. Moore, the man in motion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A shotgun snap for Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds his target. Beckham. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 132 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Martin Emerson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers now to throw. Got him
sideline. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hardman on the return.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Maurice Hurst in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
44-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down, Cleveland.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to improvise.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Rodgers.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On play action, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The